This is UL versus Louisiana Tech today here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Just starting right off, we want to hit you guys with a little bit of the starting roster for today. For the home team, ULL, we have starting at number 1, Dustin Edwards. At 2, Quinn Anglada. 3, Zach Trumple. 4, Rudy Spurlock. 5, Alrin Lewis. 6, Clayton Doucet. 7, Murphy Bell. 8-man Robert Cook. At scrum half, you have Giancarlo Rodriguez. At 10, you have Gerardo Abascal. At 11, you got Hunter Ilario. At 12, you got Rod Bluen. At 13, you have Ralph Issa. At 14, Marlon Watkins. At 15, Shane Kennedy. And your backups for today will be Anthony Bertrand at 16, John Posner at 17, and Terrence Accure at 18. For Louisiana Tech, we will be starting off at 1, Tyler. 2, Thomas. 3, David. 4, Ben. 5, Maul. 6, Tyler. 7, Nathan. At 8-man, Will. 9, Dylan. At fly half, Eric. At 11, Coulter. At inside center, Aro. At outside center, Nate at 13. At 14, Ian. At 15, and the fullback, Albert. And your backups today would be Ryan at 16, Roy at 17, Jalen at 18, Tullis at 19, Stevens at 20, Hector at Stevens at 20, Hector at 21, Hayden at 22. It looks like we're about to start. It's going to be Louisiana Tech kicking off to ULL at the beginning of this first half. ULL setting up for the kick return.
Hey, I got breaks for you if you need it. Just hang back on the
Ref setting up for the ball. And the whistle's blown. Ball is kicked off, and it is Louisiana Tech's ball, and it is a knock-on by UL by number 13, Ralph Issa. Issa knocking the ball on inside UL territory, just about the 30-meter line. It'll be a scrum advantage to La Tech.
Let's go back.
La Tech scrum half Dylan is setting up to put the ball in. And the scrum is engaged. And the ball's in. La Tech taking control of the ball. We have a slightly collapsed scrum, and the scrum is blown. Today we have at ref Steve Perrell reffing for this game. Setting up for the reset on the scrum. Scrum's being reset. And scrum is engaged, and it has been re-blown up. It looks like we have a little bit of movement in the front, in the props. The sir is trying to explain to them exactly how to do this. Scrum is being set and engaged. Ball is put in. La Tech has control, and the ball is being spun. La Tech got spun. ULL was able to spin, take the advantage back to them. It'll be UL's ball. It'll be UL's ball on the reset scrum after the spin. Number 9, Rodriguez, is setting up to be able to put in the ball. Scrum is being set. We are still sitting at the 30-meter line in UL territory. And we have another blow-up. There seems to be a bit of confusion going on in that scrum. Early game jitters. And UL gets the ball in. It looks like La Tech got control of the ball and tackle. The scrum half is tackled. La Tech is taking the ball off of the ruck. Passes out to Guzitz. Ball's cut in. La Tech ball, number 13. Number 13, Nate has the ball. Is taken down at the ruck. La Tech gets the ball out. Ball is taken to number 10, Eric. Eric breaks past the defense, taken deeper into UL territory, just about the 22-meter line. Ruck is set. Number 9, Dylan gets the ball into the forward, and forward crashes down and is immediately hit. La Tech still maintains control of the ball in the ruck. Dylan gets the ball out. Ball's taken out to number 10, Eric. Eric is hit immediately, still taken down just about the 22-meter. Dylan gets the ball out to number 2, Thomas. Thomas is taken down just inside the 22-meter line. Number 1, Tyler, it crashes down, pushing it down the field, and he is still not very far. Gets it about a meter down into UL territory. Still La Tech ball. Ball's passed out to the inside center. Inside center is taken down. UL is setting up the defense, spreading out the line a little bit. La Tech gets the ball out to Thomas. Thomas is then still taken down, still hanging about the 22-meter line. Dylan gets the ball out to fly half Eric. Eric is taken down immediately. Ball is taken down, taken over back to Dylan, and he's taken down at the ruck. Ball is taken in. Number 1, Tyler tries to crash the ball through, again getting it just inside the 22-meter line in UL territory. We have another crash to the forward as La Tech is trying to wear down that center of the line. And we have a penalty. It is going to be a penalty advantage to UL. It's a penalty advantage to UL. The sir is talking to La Tech captain, explaining exactly what the nature of the penalty was. All right. Number 9, Rodriguez gets the ball out, taking it into the forwards. Number 3, Zach Trample took it in. Ball's out to Abasco. Abasco's to Bluen. Bluen taking it into Issa. Issa's taken down immediately inside UL territory at the 22. Ball's taken out of the ruck and is crashed and taken down. We got a little bit of mess going on inside the ruck. It is a penalty advantage to UL. Quick was immediately shut down as number 10, Gerardo Abasco, was not at the mark. It looks like they're trying to figure out whether to take the ball or to kick it. Looks like they are setting up for the kick. Gerardo Abasco, number 10, fly half for UL, setting up for the kick. And the kick is out just before the 50-meter mark inside UL territory.
Okay, can I turn the players out? Okay, don't go digging for the ball.
It'll be UL ball.
I realize it.
It'll be UL ball. Number 2, Quinn Anglada is setting up to throw the ball in. We have a 4-man line out for UL. And it is caught by UL. UL gets the ball out to the scrummy, and ball is taken and knocked on. Knock on number 6, Clayton Doucet. But we have a penalty and offsides. Abasco takes it from the mark just inside La Tech territory. We're about at the 40-meter mark. ULL gets the ball out, and we have another penalty. It is a penalty advantage for UL. Louisiana Tech getting backed in further into their own territory. Fly half Abasco is setting up with the ball. The sir is trying to make sure that La Tech stays at 10 meters after the penalty. Abasco setting up for the kick. And the ball stays inbounds. It's going to be Louisiana Tech ball, and we have the knock on for La Tech. It's still penalty advantage for UL. UL is getting it deep inside La Tech territory, and it is picked up by number 8, Robert Cook, and there we are trying to determine whether it is a try or not. Robert Cook was able to pick up the ball at about the 5-meter mark for UL and taking it down to about the goal line, but it was a penalty. We're going to have a scrum half being set up. It is penalty advantage to Louisiana Tech. And scrum is engaged. Tech puts the ball in. Looks like it is a push, and we have a penalty. The sir looking to blow up the scrum. It's waiting to see what the penalty is. It's going to still be Louisiana Tech ball. We had a crash within the scrum. It's still Louisiana Tech ball inside Tech territory. And the scrum is engaged. Tech gets the ball in. And we have a pooling. It'll be Louisiana Tech's ball on the penalty. UL's forced to back up. Looks like we're having a bit of a water break as we wait for Louisiana Tech to set up to make their penalty kick. All right, while we wait, we'll be right back. We're going to set you guys up with a little, never mind. All right, the play is back on. It is Louisiana Tech's ball. It is Louisiana Tech's ball on the penalty inside their territory, just about the 10-meter line. Ball is being set to be kicked out. And ball is kept in bounds. Number 11, Hunter Hilario, gets the ball on the return, breaks it down through the middle of La Tech's line, and is taken just outside the 22. Still on his feet, and he's down for the ruck. UL covering the ruck. Rodriguez gets the ball out to Abasco. Abasco getting the ball out to Ducey. Ducey takes it down and is taken down immediately. UL still maintaining control of the ball. We have a penalty against La Tech. It'll be advantage to UL. Offside. Rod Bluen taking the quick kick, taking it down, and we have a knock on. It is Louisiana Tech's ball. Play has not been called, but it is a penalty advantage to La Tech, and it is called. It will be called the knock on UL. La Tech has the ball just outside the 22-meter line. We're setting up for the scrum. It's going to be penalty advantage to Louisiana Tech. Number 9, Dylan for Louisiana Tech will be putting the ball in. We got 3 backs to the left and 3 to the right for La Tech. Scrum is engaged and the ball's out. Louisiana Tech attempts to kick the ball. It is picked up by number 12, Rod Bluen. Bluen's taken down, and we have a knock-on against Louisiana Tech. It's going to be UL ball, scrum at the 22-meter line. Louisiana UL setting up for the scrum. It will be UL ball. And scrum is engaged. There's a little bit of ruckus. It is not a straight scrum. Scrum is being reset. As we set up for the scrum again, waiting for them to get set. Number 9, Rodriguez for UL is set to put the ball in. We still do not have a straight scrum. It is forcing the resets on this. The sir is trying to explain it to the players to keep still before the ball is put in. Just so you know, UL is the defending champs for the Deep South Rugby Conference. Louisiana Tech coming off of a 3-3 season last year. We're still setting up for a proper scrum. And scrums engaged, and we have a misstep. It looks like there is constant confusion within that scrum. And the ball is in. Scrum is set. UL is maintaining possession of the ball. And we have an 8-man pickup. La Tech grabs it right away. Player still on his feet and is taken down inside the 10-meter line for UL, inside Louisiana Tech territory. UL gets the ball out to number 1, Dustin Edwards. Edwards is taken down immediately. La Tech trying to hold in. It looks like we have a penalty advantage to UL, but UL still has maintained possession of the ball. Ball is taken out to the fullback, number 15, and tries to swing it over, and it was be considered a forward pass, but we have a penalty back to the original penalty. UL is getting set up to take the penalty advantage, still inside La Tech territory, about the 5-meter line. There was a not rolling away on the initial penalty. Gerardo Abascal, number 10, is getting set up for the penalty kick. Looks like UL is setting up to kick for points. As Abascal is trying to set the ball. Gerardo starting to back up, setting up for this. Getting his bearings. Gets a little windy out on this beautiful 88-degree weather. No clouds in the sky. As we're sitting, waiting. Abascal set, and the ball is missed. It is in Louisiana Tech territory. Louisiana Tech tries to take the ball down, knocks the ball as ball's knocked out, and we have a penalty advantage to UL, the knock-on Louisiana Tech. It is going to be a scrum inside about the 3-4 meter line for UL inside Louisiana Tech territory. It was a missed penalty kick by number 10, Abascal, but the knock-on the attempted return by La Tech sets UL still deep inside La Tech territory. Scrum is set and engaged. Rodriguez gets the ball inside. UL maintaining possession on it. Gets the ball out. Abascal gets the ball to Bluen. Bluen gets the ball out to number 13, Issa. Issa is taken down immediately. And Louisiana Tech steals the ball underneath. And we got a breakaway. Taking down the field. The basket misses. Another miss by UL. It is another broken tackle. Looks like it's number 9, Dylan, taking the ball deep inside for the score. And that is the first try of the day. Number 9, Dylan for Louisiana Tech, taking it the entire length of the field for the long score on the ruck steal. First score of the day for both teams. Scrum half, number 9, Dylan, taking control of that play and putting the team on his back for that. It will be 5-0 before the extra point. As we're setting up to figure out for the penalty kick, it looks like number 1, Tyler, will be attempting the penalty kick for Tech. As we're setting up, ball's backed up. Tech setting up for the kick. And the kick is no good. It'll be 5-0. La Tech will be receiving the ball. Scored by scrum half number 9, Dylan.
Hey, Tommy, that was
UL setting up to make the kick.
huh? It wasn't?
It'll be number 10, Abascal for UL, setting up to make the kick. Trying to make sure everyone's outside. And kick is made. La Tech misses the ball and is recovered by it is knocked on by number 13, Issa for UL. On the drop ball, backward ball by La Tech. It'll be La Tech's ball inside La Tech territory, just inside the 30-meter line in La Tech territory. As we're setting up for the scrum. And scrum is engaged. Tech gets the ball inside. UL pushing, and the ball goes straight out. It'll be a reset on the scrum. As they're setting up for the re-kick, the re-scrum. And scrum is engaged. Number 9, Dylan for Tech, puts the ball in. And ball's taken out. Number 8, man pickup, and it is taken, and Tech is pushed into touch. It was number 14, Ian for Tech, who got pushed into the touch zone. It'll be UL's ball just within, still in Tech territory, just inside the 45-meter mark. Number 2, Quinn Anglada is set to throw the ball into UL. It'll be a 4-man lineout. We have 7 backs. UL gets the ball on the lineout. Ball's taken out to a Baskell. Baskell gets the ball out to number 6, Ducey. Ducey breaks through, gets just back to the 40-meter line. UL setting up the ruck, still in control of the ball. Ball's taken out to Issa. Issa flicks a stiff arm and knocks the ball on. La Tech recovers the ball in their territory. It is going to be a scrum at the 45-meter line. Louisiana Tech penalty advantage. We are setting up for the scrum. Louisiana Tech has one back to the far right side of the field, and we have 5 to the left with the fullback inside the back line itself. Scrum is engaged. La Tech maintaining control, and ball is taken out to number 13, 13, Nate. Nate gets the ball still in territory just outside the 45-meter line. Ball is taken to the forwards, crashing side. That is number 2, Thomas, who took the ball in. Dylan gets the ball out to Eric. Eric swings it around and loses the ball forward. UL getting control of the ball. Bluen picking up the ball, and it is the penalty call. It'll be a knock-on against Louisiana Tech. It'll be UL scrum advantage. Just at the 45-meter line. Scrum being set up. The score is currently 5-0. Louisiana Tech up on UL. We have 15 minutes until halftime. And the scrum is blown up again. Still movement inside the scrum. As both teams attempt to reset the scrum. Looks like we've been having a bit of an issue when it comes to these scrums and not settling. It has forced many, many restarts throughout this game, this first half. Both teams trying to set themselves up, get the props in closer. Doing this reduces the immediate impact that can be had on the teams and reducing the amount of concussions that are possible for these games. And the scrum is engaged. And UL gets the ball in. Ball's out. Ball is missed, and Geraldo Abascal recovers the ball for UL, almost losing it. And the ruck is being set. And we have a penalty against UL. It'll be Tech advantage. Diving into the ruck, Louisiana Tech number 10, Eric. It looks like they were not able to do the quick tap, and it will still be Louisiana Tech ball. Penalty advantage. Looks like number 2, Thomas, is setting up for the penalty kick.
17.
That's Tyler.
Oh.
See, number 2 is Thomas.
Number 1, Tyler.
Good job. Correct. What number is Glenn?
He is.
And
19.
Tyler gets the ball out, and it is at the 22-meter line. Just about the 22-meter line inside UL territory.
Ben is number 19. That's correct. What number is Matt?
As we're setting up, it will be Louisiana Tech ball inside UL territory at the 22-meter. La Tech gets the ball on the line out, loses the line out. Number 5, Ultra Lewis for UL gets it, but it looks like it will be a free kick for Louisiana Tech. I'll talk to you guys. Okay, that's okay, right? You guys have the first names.
That's
for them?
all the first
Oh,
names.
okay.
Yeah.
Last names if you can. No idea.
Yeah, I ain't got
We
that.
are a
Sorry.
first name basis team. All right. Hey, ball is taken out for La Tech. Taken out to number 13. Ian gets the ball deep, and we have another penalty. Going behind another player, it is going to be UL's ball inside their own territory. Abascal makes the quick tap, gets the ball out to the winger, and the ball is taken out into touch.
Ryan, what's your last name? German.
It's going to be La
German,
Tech
so.
ball just about the 40-meter line inside UL territory.
Jalen, you know what his last name is?
La Tech gets the ball in, and there's a little bit of confusion on when to start.
Crawford. You know what Dylan's last name is?
There's going to be a re-throw in for the lineout. We looks like La
David
Tech is
Barry. I'm just
running
gonna put
a
Barry.
full lineout, 6-man lineout, and La Tech loses the ball on the. No, they still maintain possession on the lineout. Tech gets the ball out to number 5, Max. Max is taken down immediately. Dylan gets the ball out to number 10, Eric. Eric gets the ball into number 12, Guzitz. Guzitz takes it back to Eric. Eric breaks through the line and is taken just down. Is held up in a maul. It is a maul just at the 2-meter line. And we got a score for La Tech. Score for La Tech. It is looks like it was number we're still trying to determine who it is for La Tech. It will be 10-0 before the extra point. It was number 10, Eric for La Tech that made the try. Tyler Wright setting up for the extra point. Tyler Wright setting up for the kick, and the kick is good. The score is 12-0. La Tech up in the middle of the first half. It is 9 minutes remaining in the first half. We got UL setting up to make the kick. Louisiana Tech getting ready to return.
Hey guys, 8 minutes.
Abascal setting up for the kick.
Put a name on it. Too great. Put a name on the kick and go up in the air. Guys in front of the kicker.
And the kick is made, but it does not go 10. It is took by Eric, and it is considered as a knock-on by number 10, Eric. Even though it did not go 10, it will be a UL ball at the La Tech 50-meter. No, I'm sorry. It'll be at the 47-meter mark. The ref is explaining it to Louisiana Tech, letting them know that it was a knock-on, despite the fact that the ball did not go 10. The ball was knocked forward before attempting to catch it, hence nullifying the penalty that would have been had by the short kick.
Let's go, Pat. We're not done. Let's go. You gotta work. Keep working.
The ref is explaining it over to UL, just letting them understand what is going on as both teams are preparing for the scrum.
Let's go, flanker, get in there. Fine done.
It is, and the scrum is engaged.
Scrum half, get ready.
UL gets the ball in,
Now.
and the ball is out. La Tech knocks the ball on. It is going to be a penalty. It is an offsides by La Tech. It will be UL's ball. Penalty advantage going to UL inside La Tech territory.
Will, who's that on? Will, who's that on? On the line. Is that on 9, sir?
Offsides by number 9, Dylan, for Louisiana Tech. Abasco kicks the ball, does not get it out of touch, and Tech gets the ball, bouncing it in. It's number 14, Albert Castillo. Castillo's taken down right before the 45 in Tech territory. Number 19, Ben Laporta. Locke is taken down immediately. Ball's taken out to Eric. Eric knocks the ball on, and we have a penalty. We have a penalty against UL. It'll be Louisiana Tech ball. It's offsides on by UL. Number 1, Tyler Wright will be kicking the ball into touch and does not get it into touch. UL recovers the ball. A quick out and still inbounds. Number 11, Hunter Hilario. And the ball is considered as out. It will be La Tech ball inside UL territory, just about the 45-meter line. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Score is 12-0. La Tech up on UL. Number 1, Tyler Wright setting up to throw the ball in. It is the full line out. We have a whistle blown. It was a late player going into the ruck. They're going into the lineout. Late player going into the lineout for La Tech. We're setting up. It is still Tech ball. Ref is trying to explain it to the players, understanding what is going on. It's still Tech ball.
Delaware 6. Don't jump, Ben. Good.
And Tech recovers the lineout. Dylan gets it out to Eric. Eric takes it into Guzich. Guzich crashes it down the middle, breaks 2 tackles, and is taken down just about the 30-meter line. Louisiana Tech marching inside UL territory. Tech tries to crash the ball down and is taken down immediately, still maintaining the ruck and possession of the ball. Tech gets the ball out to Wright. Wright passes it inside to Eric. Eric to Aaron. Guzit is taken down at just about the 22. It is still Tech ball in the ruck. Ball is taken down to Thomas. Number 2, Thomas. Pick up by number 7, Nathan, for Louisiana Tech. Still maintaining possession. Ruck is still formed. Ball is taken to Eric. Eric attempts to break a tackle and is taken down. Gerardo Basco sets up for the ruck. Ball is out to number 13, Nate, for Louisiana Tech. And a big tackle by Basco on number 6, Tyler. And we have a penalty against UL, not releasing on the tackle. It's going to be Tech ball inside just about the 30-meter line. Number 1, Tyler Wright for Tech kicks the ball into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Tech at about the 22-meter line. About the 22-meter line. We have about 2 minutes remaining in this half. Tech is trying to get a late score in the half before going into halftime. Tech setting up for the line out. We have a whistle blown as the ref explains the penalty that led to the line out as it is now. We have Tyler Wright setting up to throw in for Tech. Tech running a full line out. Tech recovers and drops the ball. It's going to be a knock-on on Tech. It'll be UL ball at the 22-meter line inside their own territory. Scrum is being set up. And the scrum is engaged. Ball's put in, UL, and we have another penalty. It's going to be a reset of the scrum. Ref explaining what's going on with the penalties. We have a scrum set up. And the scrum is engaged. UL gets the ball in. UL attempted, and the scrum is spun. It will be Louisiana Tech's ball for the reset scrum inside UL territory. Looks like we have a little bit of an injury on the field. Number 2, Quinn Anglada is down on the field. Not sure exactly what's going on. I'm sorry, that's number 3, Zach Trample, who's on the ground for UL. We're going to take you to commercial for right now, and we'll be back as soon as we get an update on what's going on.
Keep up with scores, schedules, and people at www.gifttimerugby.com. Follow us on Twitter at GifttimeRugby or like us on Facebook at facebook.com/GifttimeRugby.
That's Gift Time with 2 T's. Don't forget.
Scrum is taken in. La Tech gets the ball taken out to just about a meter in. It is still La Tech ball on the ruck. La Tech attempting to hold the ruck as they get the ball back. La Tech crashes through and is taken down at the 5, and we have a try. It is a score for La Tech. Right at the end of the half, it looks like it is a score by number 9, Dylan, for his second score of the day. It is 17-0, Tech up on UL right before the penalty, the extra point. Tyler Wright setting up to make the extra point kick. Wright's backing up, setting up. And the kick is missed. It will be 17-0 for La Tech. And it is halftime. The score is 17-0. Louisiana Tech up on UL. All right, as we're setting up back, it is still Louisiana Tech versus UL. Tech up on UL 17-0 in the first half. As both teams are setting up to begin the second half, it is going to be a big deal for UL to try and get this ball back and get themselves back to a settled position. Hopefully some of these scrum penalties will reduce. UL will be kicking off to Louisiana Tech to start the second half, and a basketball sets up for the kick, and the kick is made. Tyler Wright recovers the ball on the return, passes out to number 17, and UL recovers the ball. Number 11, Hunter Ilario gets it, and UL crashes the ball to number 4, Altrin Lewis. Lewis gets the ball out, and it is passed out to number 6, Clayton Doucet. Doucet is taken down immediately. Ruck's made. The basketball gets the ball out to Bluin. Bluin cuts it inside, takes it out to Issa. Issa gets it around the corner and is down for the try. Right out the bat. Number 13, Ralph Issa, taking the score and opening up the first try for the day for UL. UL is finally on the board as they come out with new life to be able to handle this game. Number 10, Gerardo Abascal setting up for the kick. Want some gift? Abascal setting up for the kick. And the kick is no good. It is going to be 5-17. Louisiana Tech still up, but finally UL getting on the board. La Tech setting up to be able to. La Tech setting up for the kick. UL prepared to return. Number 1, Tyler Wright setting up to kick the ball off. And the ball is kicked. And recovered by UL. Number 8, Robert Cook. And Cook is taken down. Immediately, UL rucks over. And Rodriguez gets the ball out, passes it out to his forward. His forward crashes down. And we have a penalty. It's going to be a knock-on. It's going to be a penalty against La Tech. Penalty advantage for UL. UL forgets to take the ball off the tap. And it would be La Tech ball for the scrum. Just a little bit too impatient to be able to wait for UL. A little bit of patience necessary. It'll be La Tech inside UL territory, just about the 40-meter line. Number 9, Dylan will be setting up to put the ball in for La Tech.
Go across 16. Go across 16 a little bit.
La Tech gets the ball in, and UL spins the scrum. It is going to be UL. Oh, we have holding. It's going to be La Tech ball. La Tech attempts to do the quick tap. It is reset. UL is backed up 10 meters on the penalty, and it looks like we're going to have a reset for the scrum. It's going to be a scrum advantage to UL. Scrum advantage being set because of the improper tap. Rodriguez setting up to put the ball in for the scrum. Scrum is being called and set. Rodriguez gets the ball in. La Tech is pushing the pile, but UL holding it out. And we have an 8-man pickup for UL, but he is hit immediately and taken down just behind where the scrum was set. UL still maintaining control of the ball. Bluin gets the ball and is taken down at the point of attack. ball is passed down and knocked on by UL. No call has been made so far. No call will be made as UL gets the ball out to number 6, Duce. Duce is taken down. Issa gets the ball out, attempts to kick it, and is only able to get it so far as Louisiana takes recovery of the ball. Eric, number 10 for Louisiana Tech, tries to pass the ball off, but is unable to. We have an interception for UL. UL gets the ball out to Issa. Issa takes the ball out to Bertrand. Bertrand is taken down immediately. The ruck is being formed, and we have the knock on by number 16, Anthony Bertrand, coming in as a substitute. We are not sure yet who he substituted in for. It is going to be a scrum advantage inside Louisiana Tech territory, about the 40-meter line for Louisiana Tech. It's going to be Louisiana Tech scrum advantage. And the scrum is engaged. And scrum is blown up. There is movement inside the scrum. Scrum is being reset. And the scrum is engaged. Tech puts the ball in. And the ball is taken out. Number 10, Eric gets the ball, attempts to stiff arm, passes off to Guzitz, number 12. Ball is passed to Dylan. Dylan tries to throw the ball overhead, and it is recovered by number 11, Hunter Alario for UL. UL get the ball out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets the ball down to Duce. Duce is taken down immediately in Louisiana Tech territory at the 22. Ruck is being formed, and UL loses possession of the ball. Tech gets it. Number 9, Dylan for Tech, kicks the ball off. Number 16, Bertrand recovers the ball, and we have the penalty and offsides against UL back at the 22-meter mark. It's going to be Tech penalty advantage. We have a substitution for Louisiana Tech. Number 22, Hayden going in for number, looks like number 15, Albert Castillo. I'm sorry, it's coming in for number 7, Nathan. And Louisiana Tech kicks the ball out, does not go out of touch. Number 11, Hunter Alario, knocks the ball on for UL. It's going to be Louisiana Tech ball inside UL territory. It'll be at the 50-meter line. It'll be at the 48-meter mark inside UL territory.
Go. How many guys can you just send in? Subs 4. Okay. You only get 8 replacements, 3 of which have to be front row. So who's the front row replacement?
All right, we have a little bit of a wait as we determine some confusion for this play.
One of them can't come in. You have to, your 8 replacements, 3 have got to be front row. They can rotate. But if you rotated somebody into front row. Well, but I'm just saying, out of those 6 guys, you've got to change a front row player. Front row player's got to.
All right, we'll be
8 replacements, 3 of which are front row. I'm not trying to penalize you. I'm just trying to get you to sort it out.
right back.
Okay, this is my time, guys.
covering the USA Eagles women. Gifttime Rugby Network is the newest rugby source available, covering rugby here in the southeast region of the United States at the college, club, and high school levels, as well as covering the USA Eagles women's and women's 15s and 7s. Keep up with scores, schedules, and people at www.gifttimerugby.com. Follow us on Twitter at Gifttime Rugby or like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Gifttime Rugby. That's Gifttime with 2 T's. Don't forget, when you live the rugged life, don't forget to grow rugby. Want to keep up with rugby news in your region? Check out online YouTube show Grow Rugby. We will keep you up with what's going on in rugby in the United States. Check us out on Fridays or Saturdays. Watch Grow Rugby at www.youtube.com/Gifttime Rugby Network. That's www.youtube.com/Gifttime Rugby Network.
All right, we're back. It looks like we have a bit of the confusion being cleared up. It looks like we had some substitution issues for Tech as they are trying to determine exactly who they are trying to put in and who's not.
Which means, Kenny, get your stuff on. Stop.
We're sitting here. Time is still off as it is still ref time, trying to keep everything sorted together. We have a few substitutions that are happening.
Let's make it even more complicated, okay?
All right, and time is back in. It's going to be Louisiana Tech scrum advantage, just inside UL territory, about the 48-meter mark. And scrum is engaged. Tech gets the ball inside. Hold ball. Dylan gets the ball out to number 10, Eric. Eric kicks the ball, and it goes out into touch inside UL territory, just about the 30-meter mark. Looks like we have a line out. The line out will be inside Tech territory because the ball was kicked directly out into touch. It'll be UL's ball. We have a 4-man lineout for UL. Number 2, Quinn Anglada is setting up to throw the ball in. And UL recovers the lineout. It's passed out to Baskel. Baskel gets the ball out to number 6, Ducey. Ducey breaks it down and is caught just inside Tech territory. Ball's passed out to Bluin. Bluin gets the ball and is taken down. Ruck is being formed by UL, maintaining control. Rodriguez gets the ball out to Baskel. Baskel gets the ball and out to number 16, Bertrand, and he is hit immediately, but stays on his feet for another 5 meters. Ball's taken out to number 1, Edwards. Edwards gets the ball in. Ball's lost forward by Edwards. It'll be a knock-on against UL. It'll be La Tech's ball just about the 30-meter mark inside La Tech territory. It was a huge hit taken on by number 16, Anthony Bertrand. Big cheers to him being able to hold on to that one. It's going to be a scrum advantage. Number 9, Dylan for La Tech is setting up to put the ball in. Scrum is being set up, and scrum is engaged. And the scrum is crashed. UL manages to still push over, but it will be a crashed scrum by La Tech against La Tech. Looks like the ref is trying to explain it to those front row guys how to hold themselves up. We're going to have a reset on the scrum. It will still be La Tech ball for the reset. And scrum is engaged. Tech gets the ball into the scrum. And we have an 8-man pickup. 8-man gets it out to Eric, number 10, fly up Eric as he's taken immediately. Ball stripped away from Eric by number 11, Hunter Alario. Alario gets the ball out just before he's pushed into touch. We have a forward pass, though, against number 11, Alario. Looks like we have a little bit of a scuffle happening, but it seems to be fairly mitigated. Ref is grabbing both captains. It looks like we're going to have a scrum towards scrum advantage for Louisiana Tech inside UL territory, just outside the just at the 22-meter line. Both captains are being talked to by the ref. I think it looked to explain what was going on a little bit with the gnarly little bit of a scuffle happening. All right. Looks time's back on. It was a forward pass by UL, so it'll be a scrum advantage to Louisiana Tech. And scrum is being engaged. Tech gets the ball in. And Tech gets the ball out and it's thrown backwards. Dylan for Tech picks up the ball, is taken down at the 5, and ball is still taken out to number 13. Miss. UL manages to keep the ball, but no, they lost it. And Louisiana Tech kicks the ball off. Number 4, Rudy Spurlock recovers the ball for UL inside La Tech territory. It's going to be a ruck for La Tech, and we have a penalty advantage for UL. Penalty against La Tech inside the 10-meter line. UL gets the ball off, attempts to crash it down, and is hit immediately. Just at the goal line, number 6 for UL tries to crash, and the score is made for UL. Number 6, Clayton Doucet, manages to crash the ball inside on the second attempt. It is 10-17 as UL has fought their way back into this game. We're waiting for the extra point to be able to determine what the final score so far will be. That was a goal line crash by number 6, Clayton Doucet. Abascal setting up for the point after. Abascal setting up for the kick. Abascal attempting to figure out the airspeed, throwing some grass up. It's getting technical out there now. Sets up for the kick, and the kick is no good. It will be 10-0. Louisiana Tech still leading in this, but UL is in a one score game away from tying this up after being down 17-0 at the half. Tech setting up to kick the ball to UL. UL setting up for the return. It has been all UL all day in this second half of the game. Come on, Bulldogs, you got this! You got this! And Tech kicks the ball off. Number 6, Doucet gets the ball out. Ball's taken out to Abascal. Abascal gets it out to Issa. Issa crashes it down and takes the ball, fakes the ball, and takes it past the 50 into Tech territory. UL able to ruck, maintain possession. The basketball gets the ball out to Bertrand. To Edwards. Edwards knocks the ball down, and it will be a scrum advantage to Tech inside UL territory, just about the 47-meter line.
Get it to Dylan, Will. Quick.
I'm not even playing.
And the scrum is engaged. It'll be Tech ball. Tech gets the ball inside. And we have an 8-man pickup by Tech, but they are taken down immediately. Still inside UL territory. And number 9 gets it out to Guzis. Guzis takes it and passes out to number 13, Nate. Nate crashes and is back inside UL territory. Ball taken out to the winger. Winger is taken down inside the 45-meter line. Tech maintaining possession of the ball. Dylan gets the ball out to number 19, and he is hit immediately. UL is managed to grab the ball outside the scrum, and we have a rip away. Number 5, takes the ball from the basket, takes it all the way into the try zone, scoring it. Huge play by Louisiana Tech on the strip and score. It is 22-10 in the second half. Tech setting up for the extra points. Number 1, Tyler Wright setting up to make the extra point as the ball was centered. Wright setting up for the kick. And the kick is made. It is 24-10. Louisiana Tech taking back the extended lead over UL. As UL prepares to make the kickoff, La Tech is setting up to return this kick. UL running up, and UL makes a quick kick. Ball does not go quite 10 meters, and it will be it'll be a scrum advantage to Louisiana Tech at the 50-meter line on the penalty.
Yeah. 22. 24. I think he missed one. He made that. Oh, he missed?
Okay.
Yeah, the touch judge called it wrong. The touch judge raised his foul by mistake.
All right, we have the scrum advantage going to Louisiana Tech off of the short kick. Tech is setting up on the scrum. Scrum is in, and we have an 8-man pickup, and Tech loses the ball on the pick, but we got a rough ruck setting up. UL manages to take control of the ball. Rodriguez gets the ball out to Ducey. Ducey is taken down, and Rodriguez gets the ball to a Basco. Basco is taken down inside UL territory. Rodriguez gets the ball out to number 5, Ultron Lewis. Lewis is taken inside Louisiana Tech territory. That's about the 47-meter line. Rodriguez trying to get the ball out. Ball is taken out to Ducey. Ducey is hit at the line of scrimmage. Rodriguez sets the ball up, gets the ball to Bloom. Balloon is taken down immediately. Abasco picks up the ball, taken down immediately. And number 16 is John Posner attempting to do it, but makes an illegal forward pass. It is going to be Louisiana Tech's ball inside Tech territory. It'll be at about the 42-meter mark. No, about the 43 meters. It's going to be Tech ball on the scrum. And the scrum is engaged. And Tech maintains possession as the ball is out. UL recovers the ball for UL, but it looks like we have a free kick. It will be an offsides on UL. Tech setting up for the free kick, for the tap and go. Wright gets the ball, passes it out to number 19, Tullis. Louisiana Tech maintaining the possession in the ruck. Dylan gets the ball out to Eric. Eric is taken down just about the mark where the ruck was set. Still inside Tech territory. We have a penalty against. We have a non-rolling away penalty against UL. Tech. Looks like we have a double penalty. Tech did not pick up from the tap. And it's going to be a scrum advantage going to UL. Some cooler heads needing to come in, get a little bit of heated up, a little bit of adrenaline going on in this game. It's going to be La Tech ball just inside. It's going to be UL ball just inside La Tech territory. It's about the 49-meter mark. Rodriguez setting up to put the ball in. Scrum being engaged. And the ball's in. Rodriguez trying to set up. La Tech manages to steal the ball on the 8-man pickup. 8-man gets the ball, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, taken down by two UL players. But La Tech maintains possession of the ball. Number 11 for Coulter takes the ball for Tech inside UL territory as it is still the ruck for La Tech. UL trying to break in, and we have another player diving into the ruck against UL. Is going to be La Tech ball still just outside the 22-meter line, about the 30. We have a double one for complaining. Do not talk to the sir if you do not want an extra penalty on you. It'll be at 22 meters where La Tech is starting from as they set up to kick for points for the penalty kick. The score is currently 22-5. La Tech 22-10. La Tech over UL. Tyler Wright trying to set up for the penalty kick. Kick is made. It is 25-10. Louisiana Tech taking control of this game. UL setting up for the kickoff. La Tech's preparing to return. Tech grudgingly getting up to the line. UL is setting up for the kick. Abasco getting ready to make the kickoff. And we have Right at the 10, UL recovers their own kickoff. Still not taken down. Number 5, Lewis, is taken down inside Tech territory. Abascal gets the ball out deep to Bertrand. Bertrand trying to cut it upfield and is taken down back at the 45-meter mark. Rodriguez gets it out to Abascal. Abascal taking it inside to Edwards. Edwards is tackled immediately. Ball's taken out to number 16, Posner. Posner crashes inside the 45-meter line in Tech territory. Ball's taken out again. Abascal trying to take it out to the outside with no support out there. Ruck is made. Rodriguez gets the ball out and is passed out to number Ducey. Ducey gets it out to Bell. Bell taken out to Bluen. Bluen breaks the tackle, cuts it back outside, makes a stiff arm, cuts it around the outside, takes it into the try zone, and puts it down in the center. That is a score by Rod Bluen on the roundabout run, breaking a tackle and making a great stiff arm to put UL up to 15 points for the day. We're setting up for the extra point. Score is currently 25-15, making this a 2-possession game for UL. Abascal setting up, trying to get some water in before he makes a kick. And the kick is through. It is 17-25. UL will be taking the ball on the kickoff. La Tech setting up to kick the ball. La Tech is slowly getting up to the 50 meters to set up for the kick, trying to use up as much time to make this game go by. UL is prepared for the kick return. And the ball is kicked off. And it is kicked behind. Number 1, Edwards gets the ball, breaks a couple tackles, and is taken down. Recovers the drop ball. It's number 2, Thomas Saron, who gets the ball for Louisiana Tech inside UL territory. We have a knock-on against UL. It's going to be a knock-on against UL, still inside UL territory, just about the 40-meter mark. It's going to be scrum advantage to Tech.
Jalen.
And the ball is in. La Tech gets the ball, picks up on the 8-man pickup. It's taken down immediately on the 8-man pickup. UL attempts to set the ruck, and we have diving into the ruck against UL. It would be La Tech ball inside the UL territory at the 45-meter mark. Tyler Wright setting up to make the kick into touch. Wright gets the ball out into touch just inside the 22-meter line in UL territory.
Much time for
La Tech setting up to take the line out. It's a full line out. La Tech recovers the line out and sets up for the maul. as they're crashing it inside. Ball set. It looks like Tech is trying to take it out around the outside. Hit just about the 1 meter mark, just at the goal line. Dylan attempted to sneak the ball in and is taken down. It is still Tech ball. Still Tech ball. We look like we have another attempt to try and crash it inside. It is still Tech ball. Looks like it is still a penalty advantage to Tech. Tech maintaining possession. It looks like the penalty is going to still be Tech ball. It looks like we have a player on the ground. Looks like it is number 1, Dustin Edwards for UL. Ref has called time to just figure out what's going on, give these players a chance to take care of this injured player. We're going to be right back as soon as we figure out what's going on. All right, it looks like number 1, Edwards, is able to get off on his own power. Not sure exactly what the situation was, but you never want to see injuries on the game. It'll be UL. It is going to be La Tech's ball inside the 5 meter line for in UL territory. UL setting up to try and defend that goal line stance. A pot is being set by La Tech. And Dylan gets the ball out to number 5, Max. Max attempts to cross and is taken out into touch. Unable to bring the ball down before crossing the touch line. It'll be a 5 meter line out. It'll be a goal. 5 meter line out for UL. Inglada is setting up to throw the ball in. It is a 4-man line out for UL. UL gets the line out, passes it out to Abasco. Abasco attempts to run it out, is tackled immediately. And it is going to be a scrum advantage to Tech. Abasco was tackled inside the try zone. So it'll be a 5 meter scrum going to Louisiana Tech. Tech is attempting to try and close this game out. The score is currently 25 points. Louisiana Tech, 2-17s for UL. Dylan gets the ball into the scrum for Tech. And an 8-man pickup is attempted, tackled immediately. Dylan attempted to get the ball out, takes it out to number 3, David Berry. Berry is taken down immediately. Ruck is formed. Ball is attempted to be crashed by number 1, Tyler Wright. Ball gets out to number 8, Will Crawford. Crawford gets it out to 1, takes it out, and we have a stripped ball on the winger by UL. UL takes the ball just outside their goal line. UL gets the ball out, and the ball is missed. Bluen kicks the ball out of the try zone, not very well. Still inside the try zone. UL attempting to run the ball out, passes out to number 11, Altair, and he is pushed into touch at the 5 meter line. I'm sorry, I said it pushed out. Alario was pushed out into touch. by Louisiana Tech. Number 11 for UL, Hunter Alario was pushed out into touch. Tyler Wright setting up the throw into Louisiana Tech. It's a 5-man lineout, 6-man lineout. Tech loses the ball on the lineout. UL recovers it. It'll be UL ball at that 5. Pass out to Ducey. Ducey to Abasco to Issa. Issa attempts to brace himself for the hit, and it is going to be a penalty advantage to Louisiana Tech. It'll be a penalty advantage to UL. Louisiana Tech being backed up. It'll be offsides by Louisiana Tech. Basco will be setting up to kick the ball into touch. And the ball is kicked into touch just at the just outside the 22, about the 30-meter mark. It'll be UL's ball. UL setting up for the lineout. Looks like they will be working a 3-man lineout. Well, I'm sorry, they'll be working a 4-man lineout. Ball is picked up by Robert Cook. Ball taken out to Basco. Basco out to Ducey. Ducey out to Bloom. Bloom is taken down and the ruck is formed. UL is fighting for that ruck. Rodriguez is not able to get the ball, and it looks like we have a diving in penalty against Louisiana Tech. UL will be taking the ball. Quick tap is prevented by the ref. Basco gets the ball off. Basco tries to make the breakaway, is taken down just before the 50-meter mark. Rodriguez gets the ball out to the winger, to the center. Center is taken inside Louisiana Tech territory. Rodriguez is looking to get the ball back in within the ruck, and we have a free kick not rolling away. No, I'm sorry, penalty not rolling away by Tech. It is still a penalty advantage for UL. UL gets the ball off, passes it into number 8, Robert Cook. It is inside Tech territory, but Tech strips the ball away. It is a knock-on against UL, but it's still advantage for Tech. Advantage was not fully taken. It was a knock-on against UL. It'll be a scrum inside Tech territory about the 30-meter mark.
Start scrum. Start scrum. Will, let him pick the ball out.
It's going to be a scrum advantage to Louisiana Tech. Inside the 30-meter line, inside Tech territory. Number 9, Dylan gets the ball out inside the scrum. Ball is out. Tech tries to run the ball around and is taken down immediately into backfield. UL recovers the ball. UL will take advantage inside Tech territory. Ball is taken out to number 16, Anthony Bertrand. Bertrand is taken down. Ball is taken out to Abasco. Abasco attempts to break it upfield. Ball is given into number 8, Cook. Cook is taken down. Rodriguez trying to bring that ball outside the ruck. Trying to fish that ball outside the ruck. Ball is taken to Ducey. Ducey attempts to elude one player, taken down, still on his feet, taken down inside the 22-meter line. Ruck is being formed. Ball taken out to number 4, Bluen gets it out to Otero. Otero breaking it on the outside and is taken down for this try. Try scored by number 11, Hunter Alario. Score is 22-25 before the extra point. Alario taking it on the outside, outrunning players to be tackled inside the try zone. Abasco preparing to set up for the kick, making it a 1-point game late in the second half. Baskel is not able to get the kick off, and that is game. UL falling to Louisiana Tech 22-25. This has been a great matchup for both teams. Scoring leaders for scores for UL were number 13 Ralph Issa, number six Clayton Ducey, and number 12 Rod Bluen, and number 11 Hunter Alario. Scores for La Tech were number 9 Dylan, number 10 Eric, and number 5 Max. This has been a great game. My name is Gift Abelu. I'm with the Gifttime Rugby Radio Network, and you guys have a great day.